if there's any song that was written by a man that knew what it was like to come from a tough situation, it was that song. And the man that wrote that song was a slave trader who treated people horribly throughout his life, and God had convicted him in a time. He was a user of people and a taker of things. And boy, I'll tell you, before I got sober, before I found a relationship with God, I was a user of people and a taker of things. And God had used his amazing grace to bring me out of my circumstance. And so, you go ahead and be seated. Have a seat. Thank you. I just want to say, first of all, thank you to the worship team. Give them a round of applause. And man, the stark difference from when you realize that you can come to a place of gratitude with where you've been from to where you are now. And how God has taken each one of us in this room and brought us from those circumstances into a place where we can be in this room today. And I know that everybody in here is blessed enough to be in recovery. And what I mean by that is it really opens your eyes and brings a spice to your life in ways that can't be replicated when you're in recovery, because you realize that it's a blessing to be coming from somewhere that is so different than where you are now. And so you come with this perspective of knowing what it's like down there. And when I remember talking to somebody who used to eat out of garbage cans. And fortunately for me, I never had to eat out of garbage cans. I got pretty dang close. I got pretty close there, but I never did. And he was, we were talking about of our favorite foods, and he said, you know what? Honestly, I'm just thankful not to be eating out of a garbage can. And I said, that's perspective right there. To go from somebody that's eating out of a garbage can to, just being thankful that he gets a meal. And, that's us in a sense that I used to spiritually eat out of a spiritual garbage can. And now there has been a table set for me in front of my enemies. And I get to eat the king's meat, right? Not the king's meat of that king, but of that king. Because that's the king that I want. Because believe me, I had everything I wanted to eat out there from that king. But when you eat this king's meat, that's when you'll never go hungry again, spiritually. And he says he'll give you the water that you'll never thirst again. And I'm just thankful that my thirst is quenched today. That on this day, I'm in a place where I get to be thankful for the things that are around me. And so today, I just want to start out by saying, welcome to Saved and Sober. My name is Jake. This is my lovely wife, Denise. We are the facilitators of Saved and Sober here in Roseville. This meeting has been established by Christians who have recovered from mental torment, addiction, and alcoholism. And Saved and Sober exists to follow our core beliefs, which are: 1, we believe that there is one God and his name is Jesus. 2, the only way to truly stay sober once being saved is to work a program of recovery and live a